Hi, today I'm going to explain you how to use this Google Teachable Machine option. This is kind of a new option given by Google, which can be used with embedded systems and other applications as well. So I'm pretty much interested in making a trained model out of this and using it with Google Collab. So once we use it with Google Collab, we can even program it in a such a way that that can be published in some other web hosting or AI hosting platforms. So in this teachable machines, we just have to type teachable machine dot with google.com in our browser, and then it will get you to this particular home screen. So in this home screen, it will ask you to get started. So once you go to get started, it will ask you to create a new project or to open up a previous project. So as we are going to start a new project, I will try to select a new project. So there are three types of projects given here. One is image project, audio project, or post project. That's like these models are selected such that we can train to identify images or identify certain audio clips or to identify uh, poses from our uh, actions, right? So the simplest one for me is to use the image project. So I will select the image project. So here we have to select whether it's a standard image model or an embedded image model. So if you are doing this for an embedded system, so we have to choose this embedded image model. But right now I'm trying to use this model in Google Colab. So that's in the cloud. So I will use a standard image model. So when I click standard image model, it will come to this kind of screen. So here you can see class 1, class 2, and to option to upload images or to use webcam to take pictures. So you can add number of classes here. Now, so what we are trying to do here is to input images belong to different classes, and once we input another image after training to test, if we input an image, this trained model will output the class of that image, to which class that image belongs to. For example, in this one I will try to train this model to identify deer, dog, and cat. So I will train using a few images of dogs, cats, and deer. And once I input an image of a deer or a dog or a cat, which is not being used for training, so this will identify whether it's a dog or a cat or a deer, right? So this is one of the simplest of examples. So before doing this, so I have created a folder in my Google Drive for me to upload those images into this model. Now, you can upload it using the computer as well. However, I will use the Google Drive because once I upload everything into Google Drive, I don't have to like keep on uploading time to time. I can use it from the Google Drive. So if I try to upload from my computer, so whenever I'm using this to train another time, so I will have to upload those images back again. So I don't want to do that. Because of that, I'm just creating a folder in my Google Drive. So in my Google Drive, Collab notebooks, in examples, I have this teachable machine. This is my working folder for this. So here I have folder called images. So in that I have uh, these images in different folders. So deer is in image of deer is in this folder. So you can see there are different images of uh, deer. And if I move to this cats folder, I have different images of, oh, sorry, that is deer. If I go to cats folder, there are different images of cats. So I have numbered all these images for me to identify which image this is. So what I will do is I have like 12 images each. So what I will do is I will train the system using 10 images and try to use the other two for testing, right? So in AI, we divide our data set into training and testing sets. So what we are using for training, we are not going to use for testing. So testing data should be separate. So now I know which ones that I have to use for testing in here, right? So there are different images of dogs, right? Now in this teachable machine folder is my working folder. So after I create the model, I will just save the model in my models folder. So I have just created this because of that's easier for me to work with, right? So I will go back to sorry, where is this? Yeah, I will go back to this teachable machine uh, page, and I will name this class cat, my first class, and I will upload. So it will give me the option of uploading from the computer or from the Google Drive. So I'm going to go to Google Drive, and in my Google Drive, uh, so I have my that's my folder. Google Drive. So it's not that easy to navigate in here. Let's say example. In my examples folder, yeah, in my examples folder, and teachable machines, images. So I will train with cats, right? So here I have 12 images, but I'm only going to use the first 10, right? Right. So I'm going to leave these two out. So I'm going to use the first 10 images to train using images of cats, right? Now you can see there are 10 images here for class 1. So my class 2 is dog, and I'm going to upload my uh, dog images, right? So we'll go back to examples, teachable machine, images, dog. Again, here also, I'm going to select from 1 to 10 images. Select. Now it's being uploaded here. Now I'm going to create another class by clicking add class. So this is deer, right? And I'm going to upload the images, go to drive. That is in my examples folder, uh, teachable machine, images, deer, and there also I will use the first 10 images that I have taken. I'm going to select, right? So these are the images that I'm testing with, right? Now I have all three types or three classes uploaded here, right? Now I can train the model. So before training the model, I can select the number of epochs. So that means number of iterations that I'm training. So this number of iterations belong to the number of times that you are going to train the model. So each time that you are, when you are training the model, so it will improve the performance. So once you get it into a particular performance limit, you can just stop your training. But if you are handling it on your own, you can do that. But I don't know how this is being programmed, so I can set the number of epochs. So when you have more number of epochs, so you may have like better results. However, it will take a long time. And at the same time, I can select the batch size. Batch size means number of images that you are selecting at a time for training. So when batch size is larger, uh, so at a time, the number of images that you are training is large. Because of that, the time it takes for your operations is faster. However, then it will require more memory. And at the same time, if the batch size is smaller, then time it takes for your training operation will become larger, right? So I mean, if I am to explain the technical details behind this, it will take a long time. So I will try to keep it to a next video. And then learning rate is how much the parameters that we are going to change, the training parameters that we are going to change at a time when you are going from epoch to epoch, right? So we don't have to set this, so we will just leave it as default, and then we'll train the model. So this training will take a little while. So yeah, so it went through all the epochs, and then the result should be available here. So I can export the result, and at the same time I can check the result here. So since I have inserted or given the input images using the computer or my Google Drive, so I'm not going to use the webcam, but I'm going to use the file to enter my input images to test it. So this is for testing, right? So here also I could have used webcam, but I mean I don't have a cat or a deer at this time to train this model. Because of that, I'm using images which I downloaded from the internet. So I'm going to use those images, the two image each that we left for testing, that I can use for testing, right? So I will select one image from the Google Drive. Let's go and select, let's say, I will select a DI image. Let's say I'll select this DI12 image, select, right? Now, so this is the image. Now it will give the output, sorry, it will give the output as deer, right? So the training seems to be successful, but we'll test with other images as well. We'll go back, select another image. Out of cats, I will select cat number 11. So that is this cat, and it identifies it as a cat 100%, right? And if I want to select another image, I'll just go to this one, and out of my dogs images, let's select the 12th dog. So yeah, it's this one, and it identifies it as a dog. So seems like my training is successful. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna export this train model. So I'm not gonna export the data, right? I'm only gonna export the trained model. So so here I will select TensorFlow, not TensorFlow.js or TensorFlow Lite. So I will select TensorFlow, and I'm going to use the saved model option. So I mean, there are different options. We can talk about different options if you want, but at this time I'm going to use this TensorFlow and saved model option, and I will download my model. So before that, let me just clean my downloads folder, because I may have previously downloaded ones here, right? So I will just delete these two, and let's download the model. Right, so it will take a little while, and once this finishes, I'll come back. So it will take a while. Okay, now the model uh, download is completed. When I go to my downloads folder, I can see the downloaded model. So that is in a zip file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer this from my downloads folder back to the Google Drive, because it's easier for me to handle it from the Google Drive. So I have uploaded it for the Google Drive already. So in my models folder, so this is my model, the cat, dog, deer. So identification of cat, dog, and deer. So here, this converted saved model I have saved here. So if I go to downloads folder, so that's what's there, right? So converted saved model.zip, right? So this is the one that I have uploaded to this one, right? Now I'm going to use this in a Collab notebook, and use this one to identify the same images using Collab, right? So I have again a Collab Yeah, image classification, this Collab notebook with me, right? So I will just try to clear everything. Runtime, disconnect and delete. Yes. And now this is my Collab notebook. So Collab notebook, I have again saved for my clarity, right? So I have this teachable machines folder. So here I have this image classification uh, Python notebook. So what you have to do is just to right click here and create a Google Collaboratory notebook here, right? It's easy to do. So once you open up one, or else you can, I will just give you this particular code. So you can just upload it to this location and double click and open, right? So once you open, that's this image classification Python notebook, right? So yeah, this one, that's image classification. Yes, this one. Now here, since I'm working with my Google Drive, I have to mount the drive, right? So just execute this mount drive and then it'll, sorry, mount the drive here. Right now, Google Drive should be somewhere here mounted. Oh no, so still it's executing, so it will mount. I have to give certain credentials, right? So connect to Google Drive, yes. And I have to say to use this account, continue, and continue, right? Now it will add my Google Drive here. And then now I have to go to this my drive in my collab notebook in examples folder, in the teachable machines folder, in my models folder, I have my cat, dog, deer. This one I have my model, right? So I have to select the path. So I just right click, not right click, right? I just click on these three dots and copy path, right? I have to copy that path and paste that path to where I ask this one to open the zip file, right? So here what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to open up this zip file and unzip it to a new folder called model. So that is where my model will be. So right now what I have downloaded as a model is a zip file, right? So the model file is inside the zip file. So first I have to unpack that and get the model files for me. So that will be taken onto the a folder name model, and inside that one so this is where my model will be. So if I show you an extracted file, so this is the model. So if I go in here, once I extract, so there will be model.saved model and the labels.text, and inside this, so this is the saved model and these are the variables and things like that, right? So inside that there will be this model.saved model where the model is being hidden. So that is why in the model path, as the model path, we say model slash model.saved model. So I have to take it from this zip file from where I copied the path. So here I copied the path from this. I copied the path, pasted the path here, and unzip it to a folder name model. So once I unzip, inside that model folder, the model will be inside model.saved model folder, right? And then, so this is like a standard code. And afterwards, then I will upload an image. So for that, I use file upload option here. So when I execute this, this will ask me to upload a file. Then I'll upload an image of my whatever the cat, dog, or the deer, and then this will do the prediction using the model prediction and display which one it is, right? So let's try to run this code first to unzip. So to unzip also it will take a little while. Uh, so once it unzips everything, it will create a folder named model here. And inside that model, there will be the unzipped model, right? Okay. Now, so this is the model.saved model folder. The labels are here. And that's its variable. All those folders inside the saved models there, right? And now when I execute this, it will ask me to upload an image. Yeah, so choose an image for me to test, right? So I will choose an image. So right now I'm not going to upload it from the Google Drive. So I will upload something from here. So I can use 11 or 12 for testing. So let's say I'll use 11th one for dogs. So when I test, uh, testing is done. Yeah, it says class is predicted class is dog. So the confidence is 0.995. So that is like 99.5 percentile of confidence. So if I execute this once more, it will ask me to enter one more. So I'll go to, so this is in my local computer, right? So I have the same folder format here. So let's go to dear folder and let's go to the dear 12. So when I upload dear 12, it identifies as dear, right? So if I execute once more, choose file, let's go to cats, let's give cat 12. It identifies as cat, right? So now what we have done is we have used this trainable, oh sorry, teachable machine from Google to train an image identification model, and we saved the model into the Google Drive, and from there we have accessed the model and executed this code from Google Collab to again test the model, right? So why Google Collab here? That is because we can use a similar code, not the same exact code, with a smaller addition to create another code to generate a graphical user interface to do this testing, and we can publish it to uh, somewhere like Hugging Face, and so that we can give anyone a link to upload an image and test, right? So it is like hosting your application. So from this model we can create an application and host it at Hugging Face. So I will explain that in my next video, right? Thank you.